Yes, sir. First NBA slate. That's not a shitty one-game slate that I lost our only bet on. JJ, how are we doing today? JJ?
Oh, now my audio want to be funny.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. What's good?
Okay. How are we doing, JJ?
Doing pretty good.
How's the brain feeling? Awake? Tired?
Definitely tired.
Definitely tired. Yeah, I feel that. I got a text from Liam this morning saying that like he couldn't do the show. And like if Liam can't do the show, it's like pretty much if like I couldn't do the show, right? It's like if you had to like hop up here and just like I don't know, yap about random shit when you like when you like just woke up, it's kind of hard to do. I was like, when Liam sent me that text, I was like happy as hell. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm gonna take my ass back. Yeah, take my ass back to sleep. But anyways, yeah, guys, we got a beautiful slate. A couple things before we get into it. I got 2 official plays. I got a shit ton of leans, guys. So I'm sure I'll make like 1 or 2 plays on stream as well. I see a lot of people are already getting comments going. That's awesome. We'll 100% get to those. But we're going to demonstrate the best tool in market by a mile. Props Madness all day. If you guys are interested in it, we have a code. It's SB25 for 25% off. This tool is consistently getting better. Pips and team over at Props Madness is consistently working on it to improve. And yeah, we're going to showcase it today. So make sure to just keep it in the back of your mind. Of course, also, guys, YouTube. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Just goes a super long way to help supporting us. And it's a free way to do so. So, guys, just make sure if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed or make sure you're dropping a like. Anyways, JJ, did you watch that Hornets-Lakers game last night? Or what were you thinking about that?
I was not able to watch it.
Nope.
Yeah.
It didn't miss much. Actually, it wasn't a terrible game. LaMelo back in LA made some big plays down the stretch. Luka just like forgot how to shoot for some reason. So he's been continuing to just not make shots. I don't know what's going on with him.
When you're gone for a while, it's gonna take a little bit to get back to it. Yeah,
and I feel like Luka in the back of his head just feels like a little bit uncomfortable playing with LeBron. You know, it's like he doesn't look like the Luka, like the I know I'm the best fucking player in the world Luka, who's just gonna shoot shit because he knows he can shoot whatever he wants because he's Luka fucking Doncic. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's missing that a little bit, and he'll get it back, but I don't know. That's one thing that I kind of noticed. Anyways, guys, all right, I'm gonna do these, give out these plays, and I'll track them at the lines that whatever the best price in the market is right now. So the first play I gave out, this one moved like in a split in the Discord anyway. So the Discord people probably didn't even like get it in, so that's why I'm tracking it at 27.5 anyways. But I did get this at 28.5. I guess best price in market. Let's go DraftKings minus 105. And let me quick type this in. Sweet. First play. Actually, and this is wrong. I typed it in wrong. Nikola Jokic under 27.5 points. Minus 105 at DraftKings. So, guys, this is kind of like a no ball thing. But if you know ball, if you know Jokic, this dude does not try to score in games where they're at home. They're 16-point favorites. Nikola Jokic really does not try to score, try to have these massive scoring games. He gets forced into having massive scoring games. So anytime you see the Nuggets is a massive favorite, especially at home, especially now that they're healthy, right? We got Jamal. All these guys are probable, by the way. So probable. Westbrook, Gordon. Only person out is Watson, but you got all these guys in. When that's the case, he's under in 14 or not 14. Yeah. 14 out of 23 games. He's only averaging 26.1 points. But yeah, guys, I mean, just whenever you see the Nuggets is a massive favorite, like I said, this is kind of a no ball thing. But Jokic like genuinely just does not try to score the ball. Jokic will try to start scoring the ball here if his teammates are absolutely shitting the bed if they're on the verge to losing to the Hornets, who are on a back-to-back, who I bet LaMelo Ball probably doesn't even play in this game. Maybe Mark Williams doesn't play, and they'll play like a Nurkic and Diabate at center. But yeah, JJ, I don't know if you've peeped this trend ever, but like I said, this is kind of a no ball thing, and the hit rate's pretty good to the under with these guys healthy anyways. So what's your take on this Jokic under 27.5?
If it's a no ball thing, I haven't researched much of it, so couldn't really tell
saying you don't know ball?
It's too early.
You would know ball if it was like 2 hours in the future. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. No. This really is like a no ball thing. So, I mean, we could see one by. Obviously, it's not like this is like one win by 12 with all these guys, right? Win by. No, I'm definitely trying to cherry pick this to make it look good, right? But I mean, win by 10, right? So when they win by 10 with Jamal Murray, with Porter, with Westbrook and Gordon, I mean, this just like tells the whole story, right? I mean, he's averaging 19.3 points per fucking game, right? He's averaging like 30 on the year. So you can do like win by 10 plus. Let's even take like, I don't know. All these guys are pretty important though. So yeah, I mean, this is win by plus with all these guys healthy. So JJ, does that kind of paint a better story about Jokic trolling to you?
Yeah. You don't try when they're up.
Yeah, no, he seriously doesn't. So yeah, against this Hornets team that stinks, this Nuggets team that should be at pretty much full health. I mean, yeah, I think this line is like way too high for Jokic. Definitely, I guess, like I said, I sent it out at 28.5. I got it at 28.5 myself, but 27.5 I think is fine as well. All right, let's get to a couple questions. We'll do 2 questions and then I'll give out my second play. Andrew said Tatum over 13.5 rebounds and assists. So yeah, against Philly, against Embiid, he's not going to be on Embiid, I wouldn't think. I know he guarded Cat. I don't think that the thing is, though, I don't really see them putting Kristaps on Embiid either. Yeah, so here's the one thing I have, Andrew, about this Tatum RA, and let me quick pull it up on Props Madness. Is that I think it used to like really be a wagon against Philly, against Embiid, when Al Horford was the starting center and when he would guard Embiid, right? But now that it's like it's Kristaps at the center, I don't think you want Kristaps on Embiid. Like he's way too like weak for him. So, and I know that they love to cross match Tatum. So, and like the whole edge of like, and I'm guessing the reason why you're asking this is because of the head-to-head data versus Embiid, which is pretty valid data. But I do think that a lot of that stuff, the whole edge behind that was like Tatum is going to be weak side. But like, I just don't know if he's going to be weak side the whole time because I don't think they want to put Kristaps on him. So that would be my one concern. But, I totally get where you're coming from. And I'm sure like the head-to-head data is pretty good there. JJ, if you have any input on this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he probably will get some weak side rebounds, but I mean, obviously, it's like a whole different matchup compared to what he's been doing this season. Because has Embiid played in any of them?
Embiid played in one of them, but Kristaps got hurt.
Kristaps didn't.
But Al Horford started that game, so it's like if Al Horford's like starting and like matching minutes with Embiid, like Tatum's gonna be weak side the whole game, right? But there's gonna be like those, like with Boston at full strength. I don't think Al Horford's ever started a game with Boston at full strength, so. If you get like a lot of his minutes, and it just scares me because Tatum was on Cat like a couple of games ago,
Yeah.
I will say for the assists, great matchup. Philly like allows like the highest catch and shoot frequency. I don't have the numbers on top of me, but I would assume,
definitely like.
Yeah, I would assume that like most of Tatum's assists goes to threes. I don't know if you have the numbers, JJ, but I would guess that.
I could check right now.
Okay. All right. Well, while JJ's checking, I'll move on to the second play. And this play is actually LeBron Doncic. I was like a second away from sending this under actually into the Discord. You go to Memphis, Indiana. Benedict Mathurin. Where is he? Here's the thing. So we go to Benedict Mathurin. Pacers, they're fully healthy. Get Siakam in there, Turner, Nembhard. Here's the big thing, though. Aaron Nesmith. Okay, when Aaron Nesmith and the rest of these guys are in, since Nesmith came back from injury, right? 28 minutes, and he played amazing. 29 minutes, blowout. This is like a back-to-back game, too, which is weird. This is like a back-to-back where Nesmith was super limited. But this one, he wasn't 25 minutes, 21 minutes, 25 minutes, 25 minutes. Like his minutes stink with Nesmith. Like him and Nesmith, basically Nesmith's just as trusted as Nembhard or as Mathurin, and they are gonna basically share the minutes at the 3. So, I guess we could even just go with Nesmith, but a couple of these games were without Miles Turner too. So it's they were going small ball and stuff. So with Miles Turner. Yeah, it's just Mathurin's probably going to be capped at 28 to 29 minutes. You could do 22 to 30 minutes just on the year for Mathurin. And his hit rate is god awful. So 22 to 30 minutes, like I said, I'd probably project him for 25 minutes. But yeah, I mean, this is just 22 to 30 minutes, no other filters. And he just never goes over really. So I have a super strong lean here. The reason why I haven't played it yet is, first of all, I didn't research the other players. And I want to make sure that other players aren't inflated like how he is, but it's a good matchup for him, right? I mean, terrible transition defense, Memphis. Like I say, foul a lot. So I mean, Memphis just plays super fast, and they're not good in transition. So it is a good matchup for him, but the minutes, and someone played the under just a couple seconds ago. So yeah, JJ, do you have any thoughts on Mathurin?
I just hate betting on the Pacers, man.
Yeah, no, I agree, dude.
Because no one really stands out on being great at anything. But yeah, Nesmith definitely is a crazy puzzle piece here that kind of affects quite a couple of players, I think.
Yeah.
I even think it affects Miles Turner scoring as well, if I remember correctly.
And maybe you could make them go small ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't look at scoring numbers, but I would look at minute numbers with Nesmith in, and then see if the minutes are just overall down. I bet the Grizzlies will probably go small and not play Edey, just because if I said, Edey won't be able to guard Turner just because he can stretch the floor,
Yeah.
So
I think everything becomes more defensive minded when Nesmith is playing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not really focused on scoring.
He's a good player. I like Nesmith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to my second play. Hopefully this one didn't move. I don't know if my plays are just going to start moving super fast. I hope not. Okay, good. So best 2 prices are at DraftKings and Bet365. Ivica Zubac under 14.5 points, -115 DK and 365. So what? Ben Simmons is on the Clippers now, if you guys didn't know. And first game with Ben, this game went to overtime, and Zubac only played 25 minutes. That was also without Kawhi, without Amir Coffey. I believe those 2 guys are also available. Let me see, Clippers. I mean, I know Kawhi is. I don't know if Coffey is. Okay, Coffey. Wait, that was Thursday's game. So yeah, but that was Kawhi's obviously going to be back here. So yeah, just Zubac, his minutes aren't going to be safe anymore. Tyloo is the most notorious. I want to go small ball coach ever, and if it works for a little bit, he's just going to stick with it. So Zubac's minutes are super dicey now. With now they actually have a small ball 5 that they can run with. So I'm just gonna do 0 to 36 minutes. Like I said, bro, I just don't see floor minutes for Zubac anymore, or ceiling minutes for Zubac anymore. So if you do this, we also go. They're playing the Bucks, right? Bucks have Brook Lopez. He's a great center defender. He's great at defending centers who can't stretch the floor. Great rim protector. They have great rim protection overall. Bucks allow the 6th fewest points in the paint overall. They allow the fewest points per game to post up. Also, cut is cut to the basket. And like I said, the Bucks just don't allow a lot of points in the paint, so that's good. But we can go here, like I said, 0 to 36 minutes, and then let's filter by points in the paint. If we go to like just top in the league, top half of the league in allowing points in the paint, right? So you're above average. Then Zubac is under this 14.5 number in 14 out of 21 games, and he's only averaging 12.5 points per game. He just played the Bucks. He got played off the floor. He only played 29 minutes. That was before they had a small ball 5. He only scored 12 points, stayed under. And that was in a game that they won, and he still only played 29 minutes. So I know you might look at it and be like, oh, but they have all this size. He has to play. Like Ty Lue likes to dictate the game and likes to go small ball when they can.
No, I definitely like that.
Yeah. I just think that there's a lot of outs for this one. And I know usually when it's like a minute-based play, I like to go PRA under, but the Bucks are like, they don't crash the glass at all. They're like a terrible rebounding team. Let's see if we go to like opponent.
It's really
rebounds.
only Bobby Portis.
Yeah. Yeah. But
everybody else is running back.
Yeah, dude, I'm just not JJ though. It's like I'm just not gonna include rebounds in it when like they're literally allowing like the most rebounds over the last 10 games, right? So yeah, just going with just points. You can go PA if you want. I don't know what PA is. Oh, well, that's probably a good look if you have DraftKings. It doesn't say that there's an under on it, but if you have a 16.5 PA at DraftKings, definitely probably the better look. But yeah, I went with 14.5 under points. JJ, do you have a take on that one?
I mean, if the minutes aren't going to be there, and they're going to. Because, I mean, having Ben Simmons, it can really make that team very flexible, still have decent size, rather than who they got. I'm blanking. But, yeah, I mean, having the size there definitely going to be helpful with Ben Simmons to be versatile. And I think Zubac didn't even play the fourth quarter or overtime, huh?
I don't know if he played. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. But
yeah, there's definitely going to be a minutes cap here for him.
And yeah, I think the matchup is also just pretty tough as well.
Yeah.
So like that. I mean, they have a fair bit of scoring around them, right? They have like Kawhi, Harden, Powell. I'd say it's a pretty good matchup for all those guys. Like with how the Bucks just like kind of funnel jump shots and don't really allow much in the paint. Bogey, he's on the squad now too. Amir Coffey, Chris Dunn. I mean, they have a ton of guys they can go to, and yeah, the line just feels a touch high in this matchup, especially with questionable minutes at play here. So that's my second play. Okay, moving on to the questions. We got Jaylen Brown over rebounds. I have zero clue. He won't guard Embiid, which is good. Will he guard Tyrese Maxey? I doubt it. He's probably not quick enough for that. Probably like a Derek White or Drew Holiday. Maybe he guards like Paul George, but he's damn near a spot-up guy at this point. So what do you think about Jaylen's rebounds, JJ?
I mean, it looks like the last game he mainly guarded Oubre and Maxey. It's interesting.
10 rebounds. That's very good for JB.
Yeah. I'm curious how many were uncontested. It's going to be a little bit more contested with Embiid there now.
Philly has not been a good rebounding team recently. The 10 rebounds for sure is encouraging, but that was without Embiid, so I don't even really know if that is super relevant. I don't hate it personally. I think, with Kristaps, and we could do like Kristaps, Tatum, and with Kristaps and Horford, it's pretty good. 13 out of 20. I personally slightly lean over.
If he gets a lot of Oubre, I would lean over again.
And he definitely should. So, yeah, definitely makes sense. Good morning, Tommaso. Hope everything's good in beautiful Italy. Obi Toppin over 9.5 points. Let's see. So yeah, Obi's definitely gonna have an inflate. How the fuck did Obi score 31 points, dude? I didn't even know that was like possible, bro. Yeah, bro. That's crazy. Anyways, it's he's definitely like an inflated line right now, dude. I will say that. So yeah, I mean Tommaso. Honestly, I would stay away. I just think that like what are his minutes? I guess he played 20. Miles Turner got hurt in this game though, so it's like you can't even really count. He played like 9 minutes the game before that, 9 minutes, 15 minutes, 13 minutes, 19, 12, 14, 23 in overtime. Like since Neesmith came back, I mean, he's literally played 12, 19, 13, 15, and 9 minutes. Like, what if you do like 10 to 20 minutes or 10 to 20 minutes or some shit? But this is kind of like with. Yeah. This is like 10 to, yeah, I would actually probably lean under Tommaso, to be honest. Or no, this isn't Tommaso. This is Ryu. But Tommaso, so that's the same thing. JJ, what do you think about Obi?
I mean, with everyone playing, it could kind of go either way, but I guess it really depends if he's going to get those corner threes.
He probably won't. I mean, they're definitely not like leaking corner threes at least.
Let me see what they've done lately.
Yeah, that's great. I always think it's like interesting when you see like a player makes more threes in the corner than they do in than above the break. It's kind of wild to me, but that's Obi. I will say Obi definitely is one of the highest transition players on the Pacers in frequency for sure. And yeah, Memphis is really bad in transition. Look, I just think that you're buying at Obi's ceiling. Like Miles Turner's back, maybe Thomas Bryant earns some trust. Like his minutes are just like really not going to be high. And if you like, we could like filter this down even to like 12 to 18 and see what that gets to. Yeah, and then PR.
I mean, the pace is going to be super high here.
It is. Like, what's over under 250? Holy shit, dude. Maybe that's why I'm like leaning under when I'm just like using like normal hit rates for everything. But this game total is 250, bro. That's crazy. That's honestly way too high for like a game total, in my opinion. 250. We talking about 250. That shit crazy.
I think I might lean over here just because of the pace.
Yeah. Santi points and assists. Sandy. I don't even know how to cap Santi, bro. I'm not gonna lie. JJ, if you have any take on Santi, I don't know how to handicap these Memphis dudes. Like they have so like who's even in the rotate? Are they at full strength? There's been like 2 games all year with them at like full strength, it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
But even like Vince Williams like matters. Like so there's been 2 games with them at full strength and Santi's got 25 and 23 minutes. Look, because they're gonna play all these dudes, bro, except for maybe Scottie Pippen. They're literally gonna play all these dudes some minutes at least. And all these dudes are like super volatile with their minutes. So 23 and 25. I mean, that's encouraging, right?
Yeah, I mean, with this team pretty much healthy, it's tough to predict the rotation.
Yeah, I feel like it's like Santi misses his first 2 shots of the game and like he might play like 15 or some shit. So I mean, I don't know.
But I mean, his minutes have been decent.
Mm-hmm.
But good catch and shoot matchup. Let me see how Pacers have done lately. Catch and shoot.
Fuck, I forgot to turn on my camera. All right. There we go. Now I have a camera on. Fox, Castle, KD. Is this all in the same game? I like KD stuff, honestly. The narrative is like real. I mean, he's playing in Texas at his college. I don't even know if that's ever happened for an NBA player. I doubt it. That's pretty sick. So KD's gonna be locked in here for sure. And the Spurs not a good defense. Spurs are actually like a really bad defense, to be honest. I think that if you go to like opponent stat, they've been playing super fast. Like last 10 games there, allowing like 120 a game, up there with like all the shitter teams. And I think they allow a ton of middies too. Yeah, a ton of middies. So that's good for KD. Isolation, I guess there's 6, but KD's just getting to his middies in isolation, so he can't really overhelp there. Pick and roll handler. I like KD stuff. What about you?
I like it. It's like Spurs are allowing 3rd most mid-range field goal attempts the last 10, so it's all KD.
Yep, and Booker and Beal, but
yeah,
it's KD's game. It's in Texas. It's at his university. Castle's been hooping. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if he's playing out of his head a little bit. Like the minutes aren't very encouraging. I don't know if Castle's like a 14 point per game guy when he's playing like 23 minutes, But yeah, I don't really have a take on Castle. I think that the Suns are bad in transition. I haven't been watching enough Castle to see how he's been scoring, So
he gets to the rim.
Yeah, and I got
to draw some fouls.
The Suns definitely don't have rim protection, so that's a plus. Let's see. Yeah, scores damn near half his points in the restricted area.
His usage has been very high.
Yeah, I personally just don't have a take on Castle though, but
I would lean over here.
Okay, sweet. Fox, what the fuck? Is Wemby out? Oh, is Wemby out? I didn't even notice this. He must be out. Everyone's like lines are super high.
Oh, he's doubtful.
Oh, okay. Oh, then Castle makes sense then. Yeah, I think Castle actually makes sense because all these games were with Wemby. He's been crushing it. Now you take Wemby out. I think that makes sense. Fox. I guess we haven't seen him yet, right? Let's see. Do you have a take on Fox, JJ? I really don't know. 24.5. He was definitely crushing that with the Kings, and he might even have like a higher usage role than he did with the Kings almost, right? Because I mean, who's going to get high usage like him and Vassell?
Castle. It looks like him, Vassell, and Castle.
Yeah. What do you think about Fox?
I'd have to research further how he does with Wemby off the court. Let's see.
Yeah. Jokic here. I can drop 50 on Charlotte in my sleep, but I don't need to bother against a team as ass as them. Oh my gosh, that's actually so funny, bro. That's actually facts though too. He really does think like that. I bet. So that's funny as hell, bro. Good shit, Jokic. Banchero over points. Orlando at Atlanta. Dude, I just don't trust this dude, Paulo, bro. Oh, he's been making some threes. Good for him. I really don't have a lean on this, to be honest. I guess he just played Atlanta. He did pretty good. Yeah, Atlanta's defense stinks. So there's that. I guess we could go to like pull-up frequency. That would be a good indicator for Paulo. Atlanta Hawks giving up a very high pull-up frequency, which is good. So yeah, I think it makes sense. Don't really have anything crazy, but new Discord is fire. Appreciate it, Andrew. Appreciate it a ton. Hopefully you're having fun in there. Hopefully you're enjoying it. It's going to keep getting better for sure. So yeah, by the way, guys, we do have a free Discord. We made a free Discord. If you guys are in here, you guys want, I should have promoted this right at the fucking jump. I'm tripping. We have a free Discord. I'm posting all my plays in there. JJ is gonna post his plays slightly before Twitter. So I mean, if you follow him on Twitter, it's basically the same thing. But like, I mean, I guess I don't know. We're just trying to like make it a little valuable. But I know we're all gonna be active and talking in there. So if you ever like want to pick our brains, we have ask. We have like an ask like Tyve and ask JJ channels in there, so you can just like ask us questions one-on-one, and of course like you can always ask questions in like the NBA chats, the general chats, and all that. So yeah, we have it linked down in the description on YouTube. We made a tweet about it recently on Twitter, so on our straight bet in Twitter. So yeah, I mean it's a free Discord, guys. There's no like there's no like putting a credit card, but it's free. Like no, it's just fucking free. So I mean there's no like point to not join it. So y'all might as well get in there. Yeah, KD stuff, Con, 100%, bro. I mean, 25, bro. I feel like he gets that shit like damn near every game, anyways. Let's see, KD, 25. I mean, yeah, it is juiced. I don't care. Like 26 out of 41. He's averaging 27.3, and he's in his college. Yeah, for sure. Jokic here. Tyler, how you doing? Yeah, I know it's been a minute. Hopefully you've been good. Definitely needed the All-Star break though. Felt good to chill for a bit. JJ, under Keontae, George, or Collier points?
Let me see. Fuck that.
Where are they at? Dude, I don't think
they're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Winter, they're not fucking listed, dude. Kyrie. All right, JJ, is Kyrie listed? I don't even think he is either. I don't know what Winter's pulling this shit for. Yeah, Winter, bro. I think you're like on tomorrow. We're looking at props for today. So, yeah. Late but Katie, hell yeah, Jake, Katie shit. We fuck with that. Tatum over. I don't really like Tatum over because, dude, it just like if you're playing against like a Philly, dude. If you're playing against like a Philly, an over against someone Philly, they better be like mainly a catch and shoot guy, in my opinion. I mean, anytime you're playing against like a Utah, Philly, OKC, they got to be a catch and shoot guy, in my opinion, or like. I don't know. I feel like you're just like missing out if you're betting like an overs on players who aren't like mainly catch and shoot guys against Philly. I could be wrong, but what do you think about that, JJ? Do you kind of feel the same way when you're attacking Philly stuff?
Philly, yeah, you gotta be mainly catch and shoot.
Yeah, 100%. Miles Bridges under threes. Yeah, dude, he struggles. I remember we looked at this recently, and he definitely struggles like getting clean looks up when LaMelo doesn't play. So. Oh hell yeah! Tatum turnovers. I don't know because I don't think like I'd like to take someone's turnovers if I knew that they were going to get blitzed in the pick and roll. But Embiid doesn't blitz because he can't really fucking move. So I would probably.
But they can send some blitzes with the guards and forwards.
Yeah.
Which I have seen them do.
Let's see. He had 3 against Philly. He had three against Philly in each game. How many potential turnovers did he have? I'm not gonna lie, CR Franz 26.5 sounds crazy for it. That shit sounds crazy high, bro. Is Suggs back yet or no?
Let me check. Nope.
Yeah, dude, to be honest, guys, like Magic players, I just have no motion with. I have no like vibe on Magic shit. They're just like a boring team. I don't like watching them. Like I don't model. So like if I modeled, like I could give you input, but I don't model. I just kind of like watch ball and pick up on cues and shit. And I have no motion with Magic stuff. So JJ, do you have motion with Franz or what? What are you thinking about him?
I mean, who's gonna guard him here, right?
Dyson. I don't think
I
Dyson
don't think he
takes
has the size for that.
Well, no one really does. Like Niang. Is like Niang gonna be on fucking one of those two dudes? Like Risache. It might be like Risache on him and like Niang on Paulo. Because Niang could actually like low-key match Paulo's like physicality.
But he's just gonna get into foul trouble early.
Yeah.
Niang can't defend without fouling.
Put some respect on the minivan. He's like the most winning player of the 2020s.
That is the white DJ Academics.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it just depends on his field goal usage here. I think pace probably would be up, right?
Yeah, for sure. Hawks play fast.
I mean, I could probably honestly see like 20 plus attempts here.
I like this angle, Jokic. Nikola. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Kristaps can guard Joel, like at all. So I think it makes a lot of sense. I think that's it. Like I said, I think like the first quarter is a good way to attack it because you know that I think they're going to struggle matching up with Joel Embiid until Horford's on the court, right? And that's crazy to say, like old ass Al Horford is going to make a difference. But I really think, I mean, he's had really, really good success guarding Embiid in like the past, and he really hasn't showed any signs of slowing down. So yeah, if you get that starting lineup and they have no Horford out there, right? It's like, okay, he's gonna have Kristaps probably, or I don't even know who's gonna be the point of attack on him, or primary defender on him. But yeah, I think this is actually a smart angle, Nikola. Yeah, I know. 250 over under is insane. Franz rebounds. Like I said, I have no motion with the Magic. And like I said, guys, when you guys ask questions, I want to actually like be able to like, I don't want you guys to like if I just say like yes, like oh yes, bro, it's such a good bet. Like it might make you guys like feel good, but like at the end of the day, like if I'm saying like yes, I like it as a bet, and then you guys are maybe gonna go bet it, like I don't want to be lying if I like actually don't have like input on it, So Franz rebounds. Let's see, who's he gonna guard? He's gonna guard not Trae Young for sure. What are the Hawks doing? Like I said, I just don't watch Magic games, to be honest with you. Hawks not a great rebounding team. Let's see, his minutes are probably going to be like 30 plus. Or is it in Atlanta? Yeah, 30 plus. I don't know, man. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. That's my take. What do you think, JJ?
I don't hate it at all. I don't know. Magic's props are just like Pacers props. They're just tough.
They have no motion. Magic shit.
Unless it's KCP under.
Yeah. Onyeka under. Oh yeah. That's a good look. Let's see, what's it at right now? It's at 26.5 or 25.5 PRA. I know, like Liam, and yeah, he played good against the Knicks. Like Cat was on like one leg. Fucking last game before the All-Star break, dude. I think this is a really good look. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he grabbed all 7 of his rebound chances. Scored 9 points, 29 minutes. He's usually not going to play massive minutes. I think Clint Capella's like back too. I mean,
he is.
Yeah. So there's that. So yeah. I think it makes a ton of sense for sure. I think it's a really good bet. Let's see, head-to-heads. Yep, only that. Magic are just a brutal matchup, right? He's really only playing like 26 to like 32 minutes usually. Yeah, this is a great bet. This is a really good bet. I like it. Like it a ton. Stevens. We already talked about Tatum stuff. It's up in the air. We don't. He might be the one cross matched on Joel to start the game, so I'd probably stay away.
I do have one play.
Oh, let's go. Good shit, JJ. Way to save us.
Keon Johnson under 12.5 points. I don't like the matchup for him for going against the Cavs. And then with Cam Johnson, with D'Lo, and without Simmons, he's gone under in every game. I mean, he's very inefficient scorer. I think minutes cap is probably going to be at 30. So he'll probably get like 23 to 30 minutes, I'd say.
He actually, I think the Simmons angle might actually be good too. Like, because he just like is a great passer and like passes, like he doesn't really look to score.
Yeah. And with those guys, I don't think he's taken any more than 12 field goal attempts. But I mean, if you look at games with 15 or less field goal attempts between 23 and 30 minutes, like it's rare he goes over.
So yeah, he's maxed out at 12 field goal attempts. So, I mean, let's. Hey, Archie. Where's that field goal? Oh, yeah, field goal attempts. So you'll probably take like fucking 6 or some shit. Actually, what do you think his minutes are, JJ?
23 to 30.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so this is 23 to 30 minutes with less than 12 field goals, which he's done in every single game. I'd say that's a pretty good bet, JJ. Looks good.
Yeah, I don't like the forwards matchups for him. I mean, I feel like those guys are going to be on him tight.
Yeah.
And it's not a good catch and shoot matchup either. He's a very weird player. Very athletic, but doesn't do a good job scoring at the rim. And then he tries to be a spot up shooter, and he's not a good spot up shooter. So it's just very weird.
I mean, he's really not going to have much usage at all, like in the starting lineup, like with D'Lo and Cam Johnson. I mean, it's just going to be like those two guys pretty much doing everything. And yeah, if like Luke's into like a transition opportunity or a spot up look or something, like I don't know. I feel like that's the only way, really.
Yeah.
The Nets are like going like communism minutes. It's not like they have like a super big incentive to like play Keon Johnson, who's like not a part of their future,
Yeah, I don't know how long he's going to be in the league, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just don't see much improvement.
Yeah, no, he's mid. Yeah, no, I like that a lot. I think that's a good one. We got 3 unders, dude. Are we like sharp as fuck or what?
We're going to find out.
Yes, Renee. I agree so much with this. I was so close. I was so close to pulling the trigger on Darius Garland's under, and I probably still will, to be honest. I guess I wanted to look into Ty Jerome to see if he's playing or not. I think that definitely does matter a little bit. But with Mitchell and Mobley, I mean, yes, he goes over more than he doesn't. The Nets blitz every single pick and roll. And I know Garland, because JJ's been doing this shit where he just fucking bets on Garland's threes every time that he's at home. So if like Darius and the Garland stats home versus away. If you look at Darius Garland on the road, right? I mean, like he just way less. Like he shoots 47% at the crib, 38% which is still good on the road, but just way worse splits on the road.
Insane. 47% at home is crazy.
Yeah, no, it is. So yeah, I think Garland's under points make a ton of sense, right? He did have 20. I mean, he shot 8 for 11, like 100% from the free throw line. I mean, whatever. And then he only got up 6 shots like the other game against Brooklyn because they just blitz the pick and roll every single time. So it's like, yeah, I think that maybe like DeAndre Hunter, Max Strus overs also make sense here too. Maybe Mobley overs. So I mean, it's just not going to be Mitchell and Garland, but the Nets also, guys. Nets have been fucking clamping. Like last 10 games, bro, they're allowing like the fewest points per game in the league by far. I mean, it's actually ridiculous. Like 99.2. Like they're not going to limit the Cavs to like 100, or like one of the best offenses in the league. But
I mean,
yeah.
defensive rating last 10 and what as well has been the best in the league.
Mm-hmm. Or also JJ. I mean, under 2.5 threes isn't a bad look. You could do like with Mobley and Mitchell on the road. It's not great, and you got up 4 threes against Brooklyn only, and then 5 threes. So 4 and 5 threes is like terrible volume for a 2.5 line, right? You'd want like 7 attempts for him to go over, I'd say, but also maybe like 6 attempts. So I think that Garland under threes makes sense. Garland under points, all that stuff's good. Yeah, that was my second lean. I was actually going to get to eventually. So
that was also a lean.
Yeah, KD stuff is good. Harry Barnes. I don't know, dude. What's the numbers with Wemby off, I guess? Do they even have like their backup center like Bassey or whatever? Let's see, Spurs. They don't have Collins. Collins and Wemby off. Let's do that. Sohan. Oh, Sohan they'll probably play a lot of small ball and just like switch it. Let's see if they don't have like their like Bassey. Let's see Spurs injury report. Okay, so the Spurs don't have a center then today because they don't have Collins, Bassey, or Wemby. So we could actually get into some stuff through this. Well, that means, guys, they're just going to be switching everything. I mean, yeah, they're going to be switching everything. This is probably a really good under assist spot for like Booker, Durant, maybe, especially Booker probably. I don't know, or maybe because Tyus just gets his assists in like cheeky ways, anyways. Like, oh yeah, you came off the screen and you shot it right away, and Tyus got the assist for it. But oh wow, Devin Booker under assist makes a ton of sense in my opinion. Maybe even like Brad Beal. I don't know, JJ. What are your thoughts on? I guess we kind of got sidetracked from Barnes rebounds, but do you have any thoughts on like this game without Wemby in them?
With no centers, that's one I want to research more. Just for the simple fact, I want to trying to figure out how they're going to do their rotations.
Small does.
Yeah. This could be like a good rebounding spot for somebody that's going to play center.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to be Barnes, but yeah, I mean, this is like without any centers for the Spurs on the court. So like small ball Spurs. Barnes has averaged like 7.48 per 36, which isn't bad. When you're looking at small sample stuff, I kind of like. So it's going to be like a lot of like Mamu Kavashvili if he's going to play. I don't know if he's even going to play. Sohan will rebound a fair bit. They don't have like these guys are like 2 or 3 minute guys, so you don't want to look at that. Chris Paul, I promise you guys, Chris Paul will sneak in for some rebounds. It's weird. Also, Chris Paul 7.5 assists. Okay. Yeah, Chris Paul. I promise y'all, Chris Paul will deadass sneak in for some boards. But yeah, I don't really have a crazy take on Barnes rebounds. I would think he wouldn't really. Maybe he's on KD. I don't know. It's not going to be Chris. It's not going to be Fox on KD. It's not going to be Fox on Booker. Maybe it is. I don't even know. They're probably going to slot Castle into the starting lineup. I could see him playing big minutes. So, yeah.
Andrews, if you take it at plus 100 at 12.5, I would. He really just doesn't go over that line.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, good stuff, Jokic. We got Jokic is a fucking sharp dude. Yeah, I was actually looking at Maxey assists too, right? Because most of assists are to Embiid, right? And like I know you just like blindly look at like Celtic stuff, You're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to play an assist over against the Celtics. But I don't know if that's like the best way to look at it, because like they'll play drop and Embiid will catch it in the mid range and just like shoot it right away, right? It's like, and that's how he gets most of his assists. So I think that actually might be a pretty good look, to be honest with you.
You know what I'm thinking here is possibly Embiid threes.
Mm-hmm. What's it at?
Let me check.
Plus 140 at FanDuel.
Yeah.
I like it. He shot 5 last game, 7 the game before that, 4. I mean, he's had good volume. He just hasn't been, shooting like having like 2 for 4 games and stuff. Yeah, Jokic.
They usually play drop. They don't want him to get any really mid range or anything in the paint.
I looked at the wrong slate. Yeah, I thought so, Winter. Brunson under assists. I actually think that, let's see, I bet that Josh Hart being off the court is like really good for Brunson's assists, because Josh Hart just like doesn't like shoot the ball, bro. Like he'll be wide open for 3. People will help off Brunson. He'll just like hold it and like drive and then like kick it to someone else. I could be like talking over. Like, Josh Hart is like a terrible assist partner. So I think that Josh Hart being out would be good, but we can quick check out the numbers, right? Let's do with on the court Cat, because that's good for Brunson, and I'm sure Cat's gonna play massive minutes this game, just without Josh Hart. So Brunson with Cat on 7.96 assists per 36, and then let's take Josh Hart off. Let's see where this goes. I could be wrong. I'm totally just guessing on this shit, but yeah, then Brunson goes up to 8.3. So no Josh Hart is actually really good for his assists. And the Bulls are like the easiest matchup in the league. So I wouldn't play this chaser, to be honest. Do you have any take, JJ?
This matchup alone, I mean, Bulls are gonna give up a lot of like drive and kick looks. So Brunson's someone that's gonna drive a lot and get a lot of penetration. So it's should be a lot of potentials here.
Mm-hmm. And they're like the worst at defending the pick and roll. So like Cat Brunson pick and roll, that's like such an easy way to just like farm assists.
Yeah.
Gally said Klingon day. Klingon. Who do the Blazers play? Oh, the Lakers on a back-to-back. I could definitely see some good rebound shit from Klingon. The Lakers do go small ball a lot, though, I will say. And Klingon might just not play then. There's a ton of guys questionable for this team. I kind of think stuff like this is like, I'd like to know if like Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams and Scoot are going to play. And I'm pretty sure they're all questionable and not probable. And also it's like, I think that the Portland Trailblazers are trying to win, actually. And if that's the case, Redick's going to go small ball 100% at some point. Let's see. So yeah, all these guys are questionable. So, and Matisse Thybulle, he will not make his season debut. Damn, bro. Yeah. So one thing I noticed about the Lakers too, guys, is that they like switch everything, right? Even with Jackson Hayes in there, it's only like the Alex Len minutes where they're not switching, but they're switching like literally everything. And I don't think like Alex Len's ever going to play more than like 10 minutes, because he's ass. So if you're high usage against the Lakers, I think you'll be able to have pretty good games. Good for under assists, good for under points on low usage guys, because that's just what happens when switch everything defenses. So, yeah. Yes, those are my quick thoughts on that. Yeah, Con. I like Hunter stuff. What about you, JJ? I think this is a good look.
I like it. Minutes and usage starting to go up each game.
Yeah.
And then if Jerome sits out, like it should be a huge usage bump for Hunter.
Yep. That's what wow, Bobby Portis suspended 25 games for the anti-drug policy. Holy shit, dude. Fucking Bobby. Okay. Well, hey, no Bobby. Bucks are gonna go small ball and Zoo's gonna get benched. Let's go, baby.
Was Bobby playing with the Whitney?
Yeah, no. But the one thing I'd say about DeAndre is like definitely wait for the Ty Jerome news, and if that stays at 14.5, with the Ty Jerome news, like nuke or don't nuke, but give it a play. Even Strus makes sense, good matchup for him. Oh, Spurs signed Biz. Oh yeah, they did. Good call, Jokic. Good call. Yeah, they did sign Bismack. I bet he's like gonna play like 12 minutes though or some shit, and they're probably just gonna go small ball the rest of it. Derek Jones Jr. points. Yeah, I mean Bucks give up a fair bit of catch and shoot stuff. I think they're kind of bad in transition. I will say I couldn't even tell you what minutes he's gonna play. But yeah, I don't have a crazy take on D Jones, but I mean the fact that you're getting plus 175 and this line's minus 115 at FanDuel, which is the sharpest book, and Pinnacle, they're both minus 115. That's definitely an EV play, Johnny, for sure. Like a good EV play. I don't know if it's gonna win. I don't know if you like I don't know what's gonna happen, but EV sound like a fucking nerd. But EV definitely good for that.
I'm curious how Ben Simmons affects everything, especially with Bogdanovich there too.
Mm-hmm. And like Amir
I
Coffey.
don't know if he goes back to not playing fourth quarters again.
I would think his minutes are more dicey.
Yeah.
You feel that the Cavs Nets game is gonna go over? I don't even know, bro. Nets have been playing good defense. I don't do sides and totals. It's at 225.5. Kind of seems a bit high, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be more of a defensive game.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. And if it's not, it's gonna be because like the Cavs scored like 120 or some shit. So yeah, see Malik. I didn't see that. No, I missed it. You see Malik Beasley thought Neon and spark it up. I'm trying to get. If I had to get, I bet like 95% players of NBA or 95% of NBA players smoke though. Like I don't think that's like surprising or anything. And like they don't test for weed, right? Or no, they definitely don't. Not in the NBA anymore.
Well, I mean, David Stern's not there, so yeah, they don't do that no more.
Yeah, no. I wonder what Bobby got hit with, bro. I think he's like popping some like Viagra. Didn't someone get suspended for popping Viagra? Was it J-Mo?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, Nemhard had 8 potentials in 15 minutes versus Memphis. Let's see. Well, how long ago was this? December 1st. I don't know. I mean, maybe it could make sense. I don't have a take on it, Jokic. Just being honest with you. Okay. So that's gonna do it, I think. Let's see. Official plays. Let's quick run over these. Jokic under 27.5 points, minus 105 at DK. Massive favorites. The team is healthy. I think Jokic is just gonna troll here. I've watched enough Jokic in the past. He genuinely like does not try to score unless he has to score. And this is just a spot that I've realized is profitable in the past. So, yep, fading Jokic here, fading Zubac as well. I think that his minutes are very dicey now with Ben Simmons in the fold, right? Just Ty Lue loves to go small ball. They haven't had someone who they trust to go small ball with. And Ben is kind of like a perfect small ball 5. And also Ben and Zubac can't play together, right? Because they both don't fucking shoot. So it's like if one's on the court, one's probably going to be off the court. And if Ben's going to play like 20 minutes a night, I mean, that's going to pretty much cap him at 28, right? And if Ben's going to play 24 minutes in a certain game, that's probably going to put Zubac around 24. So yeah, on top of that, I mean, Bucks, good paint defense with Lopez and Giannis, the fewest points per game to post-ups. So, yeah, good stuff here. JJ, you want to quick give us a scoop on Keon?
Yeah, Keon with Cam Johnson, without Ben Simmons, with D'Lo, has like a cap of minutes of like only 30, probably like a 23 to 30-minute range, and then doesn't really take that many field goal attempts, already inefficient. I think cap with those guys playing is about 12, but even going up to 15 field goal attempts with 23 to 30 minutes is like very bad for him. Tough matchup against the Cavs, perimeter defense. They'll probably mix in a little bit of zone, but I mean, just their wing defenders in general, it's going to be a tough matchup for him.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good hidden one, right? I mean, Keon, yeah, I just don't. He had a couple of good games recently, or he really didn't even. So he had some good games like with Ben, who's just like is gonna find him for open buckets and shit. And I think some of them were without. I mean, that's against the Wizards, the Rockets. That's impressive, to be fair, but that was without Cam Johnson. So yeah, I think you found a good trend there. All right. That's going to do it, everyone. If you guys enjoyed this, if you guys appreciate us answering questions, giving out free picks, all that good stuff, just make sure to drop a sub to the channel. If you guys like the tool that we're showing off when we're, looking at plays and stuff, like I said, guys, I seriously don't think, I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to be a successful NBA bettor, NBA prop bettor without it. And I truly think that, if you're a new bettor and you're trying to get into betting, right? I think that this is like the perfect tool to start. You can use code SB25 for 25% off. So yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in props, man, just make sure to check it out. And like I said, I couldn't endorse it enough. It seriously is the best tool in the market for researching NBA props, and pretty much everyone who is successful at betting NBA props uses this data. So yeah, JJ, do you have anything else you want to say?
Just have a good slate today, hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
Come back tomorrow, see a whole lot of green.
Yes, sir. For some reason, we're only playing unders today. Don't know why. I think we're trying to be fake like sharp. That. We're trying to impress the sharps. Oh my gosh, these guys are so sharp. They're playing unders. So yeah, that's why we're doing it. We're just trying to impress you guys and act like nerds. So, yep. Anyways, guys, we are gonna have a guest tomorrow, which is gonna be sweet. Really excited to have this dude on. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna gatekeep. So if you guys want to know who the guest is, follow us on Twitter. We'll drop it today. But anyways, guys, yeah, we're make sure you're back. It's Friday, so Fridays we only do. I guess we've only done the show with JJ and I. But yeah, we'll be back at 9:45 a.m. Eastern time as always tomorrow with a guest. So. Yeah, make sure to be there for that. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to sub, like the video, sub to the channel, and we'll see you next time.